Okay, so 5 pi 6. 5 pi 6 would be increments of 30, and my graph paper is increments of 15, so I think that would be, here I'm going to use a highlighter. Maybe it'd be easier, I think that this graph paper would be easier to deal with if you had like your axes marked somehow. That you can see better what's going on. Okay, so then 5 pi 6 would be this line right here, correct? So 2 would be on that line out a distance of 2. And the first one's really small in there, all crammed in. But they really are all the same distance apart, so it'd be right there. So that's 2, 5 pi 6. Okay, the next one, you would go on the angle pi, but then because it's a -3, you would go on the opposite direction of that, so it ends up going to the right 3. So 1, 2, 3, that would be that point right there. Okay, the next one, we would go backwards to pi halves, which is that line. So negative pi halves, but then it's a -1 radius, so it's actually going to end up going upward, which will be this point right here. So -1 negative pi halves. We doing okay? Next one, 450. So 450 would be all the way around 360. So I'm going to subtract out 360 from that. What's left over? 90. So we end up going all the way around plus another 90 degrees. But then because it's a -1 radius, 90 degrees would be up that direction, but the -1 radius makes us go down that direction. So that would be -1, 450. Candace, are we getting it? Do you need me to have you try these last couple on your own? No. Just keep going, checking them? Okay. So the next one is 3 pi 4ths and 2. So I first go around and find 3 pi 4ths. So this one's another one where I want to mark my axes and make sure I'm in the right place. So 3 pi 4ths would be the 45-degree angle going that direction. And then because it's a +2, so we're going around to 3 pi 4ths, and then we're going out a distance of 2 from the pole. A radius of 2 from the pole. Okay, last one, so that one was 2, 3 pi 4ths. Last one I gave you was pi halves and then -1. So there's pi halves, but if we're doing a -1, we're going backwards, which puts it here. Didn't we have another one at that same location? Like, these two match. They're the same point, aren't they?
Yes.
Okay. Are we good? Good.